been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these eyes ain't got nothing on them. I secure the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, when I hit that, okay, yeah, yeah, when I hit that.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. Now this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
He's brought down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And able to find Green. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 36. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
1st down, Cincinnati.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 36. Handoff comes to Chubb. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson escaping the pressure right. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 22-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw again, Jackson. He's got his tight end complete. It's Green. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. He may try and run for this. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
2 yards on
Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. From the gun, Jackson. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Well, they had that great, long, methodical drive to put in the end zone. Then they tried to bite off a little more and get 8 points. Instead, they're sitting at 6.
But didn't that feel like a decision that they made on Tuesday?
Yeah. Well, you usually say that's what they do, right?
Right. That's the best way. The best ones do that. They take the emotion out of it. That felt like that was scripted. Hey, if we score on the opening drive, we're going to go for 2 and try and really gain an advantage.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Prescott. And he'll find Henderson there. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up a touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Prescott looks to throw on first. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
By Shaquem Griffin.
And on that one, the protection just broke down.
Brings up.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
I think if you asked them truthfully, they would have been happy to get 8, 9, maybe even 10 yards there and give them a manageable 3rd down attempt. Instead, he found plenty of room there on the catch and run and turned 2nd and long into not just a first down, but a huge play.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and it'll move the chains. 6-0 our score after one.
Bengals 6, Browns nothing.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Prescott. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
It's the rookie DeAndre Swift. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Flushed out right. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So the field goal that cuts the lead in half as they, too, were able to get some points on their initial drive of the game.
Yeah, all in all, a pretty positive response, right, to the points that were scored against them. And they got a little help from their opponent anyway. Missed the conversion, so now they're just 3 back.
At their own 25-yard line.
No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'm a boy, one for the safe boy, till there's nothing left. I'm a point to the bread until we all up in buckets. With our footsteps coming, cause we coming for the drop.
The Bengals drive about to get going. He'll have a 1st down past the 40 and brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns' 23. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. They'll run with Chubb. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
The tackle made by Devin.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Brings up second and goal at the Browns' 4-yard line.
They'll try again with Chubb. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Nick Chubb with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Not a bad start for him. 2 drives for the offense, 2 rushing TDs.
Almost like he's in the percussion section in the band, isn't it? Got a little oomph, right? Got a little crash, got a little bang. He's got it all as he gets to the end zone. Second rushing touchdown, as you noted, on 2 drives. He's off to a terrific start.
Okay, you ready? Wait for it.
Bengals 14, Browns 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. The throw complete to Dorsett. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott, and able to find Dorsett. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 16 yards, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
They'll get this out wide. It's Nelson with it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
38-yard line. Again.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
2nd and 1.
Here's Prescott. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10.
They certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the 1st half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the 2nd half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Ray Swift, the ball carrier.
Tackled by the corner, C.J. Henderson. On 2nd and 7, Prescott. That's taken in by Henderson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a quick throw by Dak, complete out wide. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
No, check that. What, Mike 52 right here. Record. 52's the mark, boys, 52. Hey,
Prescott to throw it. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Intended for David Njoku.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Here's Prescott. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. That's out to the left and complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Chase Claypool in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
14. Browns 9.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we've come to halftime at a 5-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
First down.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A 12-yard touchdown run. And thanks to the interception, the Bengals offense cashes in with 6. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. What a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku, and it's 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
He's going to loft this one deep left sideline, and that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Third and long for Prescott. And that is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. On fourth, they do snap it to Prescott. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
First and goal.
A good pick up there, 26 yards. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And he finds his tight end, Graham. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 yards.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 30.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Another Cleveland Browns.
A first down throw for Prescott. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And going deep for Hill. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards. Chubb. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line.
They run it again with Chubb. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 28. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a pickup of
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Chubb. He's got the first down inside the 10. And down to the 7-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give your...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Browns 16.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. Play action now. Prescott. Completion here to Claypool. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Chase Claypool. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Browns get a score closer.
Greg Zuerlein lining up for the point.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. That they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Play action. Now Jackson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They run, jump, and able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he will find his man on the outside.
Jackson.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. From From the gun, it's Jackson. And able to find Green. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
Chubb, the ball carrier.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
And again, it's Chubb. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
It's 3rd down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
2nd and 9.
Eluding the pressure right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. Accelerating, and off he goes. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
Past the 20. 10. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for the Browns TD. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
And the lead will shrink to 6.
Makes the score Bengals 36, Browns 30.
So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get your reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They go play action now. Jackson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that is going to put them up by 1, and it sets us up for quite a finish here.
The score, Browns 37, Bengals 36.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Tyreek Hill on the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball, so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
56. Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Once again, it's Swift. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Prescott. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Prescott, he goes down to a knee, and that should just about do it. Good bounce-back win. They take the knee, can't stop the clock defensively. Tough opening week loss, but now 1-1.
Shows that they handled things really well. A lot of teams panic after a week 1 loss, and they start to think that the sky's falling. This team realizes there's a long season, and they feel very talented, and they get it done in this one.
Tonight's final score, Browns.
So how about that comeback that we just witnessed going into the 4th quarter? I don't know that we had written them off, but it looked bleak. They were able to get it done.
They put up a barrage of points and reeling them in and running them down and winning it. Wouldn't you love to be in their locker room right now? Think about the energy that's radiating out of there right now. They're talking about belief, sticking together, and finding a way to win.
So for Cleveland, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on Washington. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Flag on the play.
Yeah.
That's a flag on the play.